Hello and welcome back. I am just hopping on the farm. Is it? Okay. I just want to make sure. I didn't think the stream was going, but it is. We are on Backroads County 4X. All right. Well, we got, I was surprised, but I just started the streaming. Wasn't sure how it was going, but I actually, this is big, guys, big. We had 4 views on the last stream. Hey, uh, at least one of them was me, so, and possibly 2. I feel like sometimes I click it a couple times and it might count more than once. um, oh, what happened? Oh, tank is empty. Okay, let's fold this up. So, last time we left off, we were, I think I was just starting to seed this field 56 on my left. It is April, so we went 1 month forward. It accidentally went a month forward, and I did not finish planting this field. So the last of it was planted just a little bit ago, and we're getting a layer of fertilizer on now. So we just need to get. There we go. We just need to get this fertilizer done. And then we can go on and harvest in a few months. All right. I think that'll be enough. It'll be close. We do have crop destruction on, but because it's only 1 month after the planting, crops are still fine to drive in. So, yeah, I kind of screwed that one up, but we got it all planted. If you remember, I kind of broke my rule about only $150,000 loan. So we ended up taking out the full $500,000 loan. I think I still have the full loan taken out. I may have paid back a little bit. But we are going to go ahead and just go with this for now. I'm going to try and pay it back quicker, but I figured having an extra field to make money on was worth it. And I won't keep, like I say, I won't keep loaning out a lot of money, but I just wanted to get this progressing a little bit quicker, so that's why we did it. Put down this tank. Actually, when I was planting the field earlier, we ran out of gas in the field, so I had to run all the way to the shop, buy a tank of gas, and throw it on this trailer. Well, I bought 4 tanks, so I have 1 left. Actually, speaking of that, why don't we just set it right here? Okay. So now we got a tank of gas sitting there if we ever run into that problem again. I got this workbench so that we can work on our equipment out here. I think it's got everything I think that I need. Some spare parts, things like that. So actually, speaking of that, this tractor is... None of my tractors have been repaired yet, so why don't we have a look at it and see what we can do. All right. All tip-top shape. That's what we need. Okay. Oops. Just turn that off. We can leave it there. yeah, so I got the gas tank here. Small tank. I got the repair, just so I don't have to run back and forth to the shop all the time. Still have the silo here, which I don't know what we'll need it for necessarily. We'll see if we do. And then I think you guys saw me put this silo in. So those are some of the purchases with the loan as well, is buying this. And then the land was the big one, but we definitely need the silo. I think this holds about 100,000 crop, which is kind of what I'm expecting my yield to be. Okay, we'll just sit in this tractor while it finishes up. So how was everyone's day today? If anyone's watching this, feel free to comment. Let me know. How was it? Are you guys currently playing Farming Simulator? Do you just like watching videos, play and watch at the same time? That's what I do a lot. Is I don't do it now with if I'm running a stream. Obviously, I don't want to have both things going because I wouldn't be able to pay attention and the voices would mess up the stream. So not doing it now, but I do enjoy it. So I actually had a pretty big day today. I play around a little bit in the stock market and had a huge this is not financial advice. What do I have to say on here? Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I have no knowledge. Basically, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Don't take any of this as advice. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I bought some TeraWulf stock, and they had a major announcement today, massive deal, and Google kind of helped back the deal as well. I know this is not related to the game, but I mean, I bought this months ago, so I've had a little chunk of it, and it was up 60% today. Massive spike, and I don't know, I feel good about it. I feel like there's still plenty of runway for it to keep going, but obviously that's all speculation. I am not an expert by any means. I like the stock. I like the company. I mean, feel free to read into it a little bit if you guys are interested in what it is, but and I mean, there's definitely a good chance I might throw a stop loss in here because this thing there's probably a good chance it could go back down to where it was, but nothing life-changing with the money, but it's nice. It's good to see some wins. So I was pretty happy today with that. It was a big jump, and excited to see how they do in the future. So that was my good news today. Made a few bucks. So, and I had to work. Always have to work. So, yeah, that's what I had going on today. That was pretty exciting to watch it pop in the morning and follow that. And then I was excited just to get back on here and get some more streaming going. Like I say, these streams are, I don't know, right now my streaming is more just for me to get a little more comfortable with it, a little more be very good at that. But like I said, I always don't even care if you guys say this is garbage. And as long as there's some constructive, I mean, I don't care if there's constructive, I don't even really care, but I would appreciate it. Do this for enjoy the game, so I'm fine with it. I'm doing it to create some good content for everybody. So my goal is to do content that you guys enjoy. So that's the goal. So feel free. Let me know. Let me know what I can be doing. Or any way that you guys. I mean, I've said it before. I'm not doing it yet because I think it's too soon. But you guys on the stream, but actually play the game with me. I can. I probably won't like host a server to be running all the time, just because. Yet, because I mean, when it's playing, I want to be playing. I don't want people in here doing stuff when I'm not here, just because I want to be here for the whole journey. So. My thought and some light. Pretty good. Good stuff. Well, my workers do this. We're just gonna go crazy. When top that off. Little peach mango and whiskey. Actually, sounds delicious. Oh yeah, highly recommend. And so I was a chef for actually quite a few years prior to what I'm doing now. And so, in true chef style, if anyone's working in kitchens, let me know if this sounds familiar. But I actually am drinking out of a quart container. I have it's one thing that never left me, is I bought a bunch of quart containers and things that I use all the time for meal prep and occasionally if I want a nice big drink. So, got that going on. Sorry, just sending a quick message. Okay. We're going to take one quick peek because I wasn't sure if this outside... Oh, no, I think it is actually fertilizing it. Okay. I didn't know if... Yeah, actually, you probably can fertilize right after you seed. Normally, you can't because I'm used to using seeders that fertilize. But because my seeder didn't fertilize, it allows me to spray it right after. Okay, cool. So, about done there. Anything for sale here? Well, I don't have very much money, so I probably shouldn't even be looking in here. Another little trailer. I don't need that. This would be awesome, but don't have the money. Yep, so we have the full $500,000 loan. This land, I think it was $250,000. Yeah. So half of my loan is this land, but it's worth it. I think if all my projections are correct, I'm really hoping we get close to $300,000 off of all these oats. That would be awesome. And then I think the near-term goal is going to be buying a combine. Uh, it's tough because I don't want to keep that loan going, but if I can find it, well, actually, this could be a good use of, I'll show you guys the mod. So for anyone that hasn't seen it, I have a mod where you can basically finance your equipment. So I think this would be a good combine. I don't know. The Deere, it holds 14,000 versus the 10,000 in this one. Man, that would actually be a nice upgrade. You got a 8.5 meter head on that one. So 8.5. Could always do corn as well. Oh, I don't know why it does that. It shows me all these, but I know that this combine can't. I can't imagine it can use a 15-meter head. That just seems. I can't imagine it has the horsepower for that. 10, 13, 15. I mean, it does. You can get it up to 625 horsepower. Oh, and this one's only 690. So, all right, I'll bite. I don't think I'd do the 15, but maybe the 13. Yeah, I'll bet we could do that. Oh man, that would be big. I think this John Deere is going to be the play. Yeah, this is kind of the same deal, 13. But I mean, you're talking 135,000 there. I mean, that's $500,000 of equipment, or honestly, just over that. Okay. Come on. All right, you want me to do it? It's like, what are you waiting on? All right, that should be good. All right, I think that would have covered it. Yep. All right, both fields are ready to go. I don't know if you guys saw, but I also got the lime down last. So I finally have a lime spreader. That was another big purchase, though. I mean, those things are expensive. It was 45, 50. I think it was around 50,000 because I got the extension on it. Oh, come on. Oops. All right. It's at least, I think I'll be able to pick it up. That's funny. All right. Park him here. The other thing I'm going to have to do is get a pressure washer. I mean, look how dirty this stuff is. Okay. Let's pay back the 15,000, get our interest payments down a little. Nothing new there. Okay. I think what I'm going to do tonight is I might actually break this into 2 streams. Oh, wait, whoa. Now that's tempting. That makes that header really cheap. Oh, but even with the loan, I wouldn't be able to afford it though. Okay. And I really want that John Deere. I think that's a way bigger upgrade. Um, it just might take us a couple of years, like 2 harvests with this small combine, which it'll be fine. It's going to take a long time, but that's that's fine. That's expected. June. Oh, wait. Mulchers to crop straw. Wait a second. Oh, mulcher. Never mind. I was thinking forestry mulcher, but that's like a field mulcher. I was like, that's so cheap. Because there's a good chance on this map, especially, I'm going to be taking down probably a lot of trees. Okay, so we're in June. I think July. Actually, we probably are going to just push right into August because that one field I planted a month late, that outside border. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, wow. All of these are good. Oh my goodness. I wish I had money right now. Oh man, that kills. Oh, I forgot what I was going to show you guys in the shop. And I don't think I'm going to allow financing on used equipment. I think it'll let me, but I'm not going to allow it because eh, I don't think that seems as realistic. Okay, so let's just say we want to buy this combine. This combine cost 381,000. We can do financing. Oh, oh man. All right. I'll show you that here next month. I'm going to fast forward one more month. Just make sure I'm not pushing myself out of harvest. Oat. Yep. August. If I went too far and all these crops withered, I would be so mad. Although it sounds like it's raining, so we might need to... Oh, I think it was just raining in the middle of the night. Okay. Let's get ready. Crop destruction is on, so... Do that. Okay. And then, like I said, crop destruction's on, so we want to make sure our pipe is facing away from the field when we do the perimeter. Oh yeah, we are cutting it close on money, aren't we? Luckily, luckily we plant after we sell oats, because we sell oats in December. Or December or January, I can't remember. Okay, perfect. And 8,900, that should be plenty of money. Oh, here we go. That's part of that straw harvest pack. Although the piece of equipment that attaches to is like $300,000 or more. So, not buying that. But I think I might be buying this. And oh, but I'm not going to allow myself to finance used equipment. Okay, we're not buying it. It does allow financing. So this is, I'm not going to do it, but this is the deal. So you click financing. Um, like I said, a PC only mod, unfortunately. So you guys need PC to have it. But it's this is honestly, this should be in the game because not many farmers are dropping $1 million on equipment cash. I mean, I'm sure a lot of them actually can afford it, at least in the area I live in. Um, I mean, they've got money. The farming out here is very profitable. Um, but yes, you can set it up for 6 month, 1 year, or 2 years. And then, as you can see, I mean, and this is really cheap because it's only a $30,000 piece of equipment. But I mean, I could set it up to only pay $1,300 a month. Granted, the longer the term, the more interest you're paying. Not only because of the compounding, or it doesn't compound, but just because you're paying. Actually, one second. I don't know how the math works on this because I'd have to actually um, put it out in a spreadsheet to know how they're doing that. It might actually be like a real loan where the interest payments are smaller and you're paying more principal towards the end. I don't know. That'd be interesting. I should run a spreadsheet on that to see how realistic this really is. Because I don't know if it's just 10% every month or if it's like, oh, well, I guess here we can do this math really quick. So, what is our total payment? If we pay it for 2 years, that is $1,309.55 times 24 months. That means you're paying a total of $31,429, which honestly, that sounds like a steal. I don't think I don't think they did their interest correctly. Let me write that down, 31,429, because I think they just did 10% total. Yeah, that's not right. I actually should make a mod like this if I knew how to mod, I should make an actual like I'm not bashing this mod because it's cool. It's cool that they do it, but it's actually, I mean, that's a steal because all right, let's do the math. 28,572 times 0.1, which obviously you're just moving the decimal. I actually don't know why I even put that in the calculator. So I'm going to add that 2,800 to 28,572. Gets me a total. Yeah. Okay, so that's all they do. It's not 10% a year. It's 10% of that total price over 2 years. So it's actually a steal. Like that's a really good deal. That's interesting. That actually makes me feel better about doing the 2-year loan because it's just 10% over the entire loan. I mean, that's not that much extra money. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do though, is we're gonna get this combine. We're gonna finance it. I don't have enough for the first month. Okay. It's 381,000. So I'm just gonna do the math really quick. 381,000. I don't think I'd do any additions, so it's probably gonna be what I pay plus 38,100 of interest. So we're looking at 419,100. So this is where the calculator will come in handy. So I'm going to put 419,100 divided by 24 months. So it would cost me 17,462 a month. So actually, I think that's what we're going to do is we will next August, that's what we'll do, is we'll stretch out harvest to next August, because that'll be one less month of payments. And we will just do a 2-year lease on it, a 2-year loan on it. And the harvest, we'll have enough harvests in 2 years to pay it off. Yeah, that's awesome. So we're only going to have to do 1 year of this painful harvest. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a little painful, having to harvest the whole field. All right. Well, oh gosh, what's he doing? It's like I thought I gave him plenty of room. What is he doing? Okay. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and take mute my mic for a minute. We're just going to be watching a long harvest. Once I figure out how to edit videos, not only figure it out, but take the time to figure it out and take the time to do it, which hopefully would be during the weekend. I'll try and figure this out, but I need to figure out a way to take these live streams and, like, for example, this part where I'm like, hey, I'll see you guys in a few, and speed up the harvest, because maybe people want to watch it, like sit on stream and watch this, especially if there's some commentary back and forth. But no one sitting to just watch this is going to want to be like, oh, guys, this is really exciting. Let's sit and watch this combine harvester go up and down for 3 hours. Hopefully it doesn't take 3 hours, but honestly, with all the fields I have right now and this small of a combine, I wouldn't be shocked if it takes me 2 hours. So, yes, I need to figure that out, because it is going to be painful. I mean, no one's going to watch the video all the way through. I have to figure out how to make them watchable. Once I start uploading videos, feel free to let me know what would make them more watchable. Whether it be how I edit, how I record, or just the style of gameplay. Let me know. So, okay, I'm going to mute. If people join the stream, I will unmute and see if you guys want to chat, but I will assume if no one joins the stream, I am just going to stay quiet and fast forward this if I post it. All right, sounds good. We'll see you in a few. Okay, welcome back. Or welcome me back? I don't know. Whatever you say. This has taken a long time, guys. I was hoping, I was like, all right, let's do this fast forward time if I post it, but man, this is taking forever. I think what we need to do is I just need to do this off stream. The problem I think I'm running into is this is a big map. There are not small fields, at least where I'm at. And running small equipment on these fields just takes forever. So I think in order to not bore you guys, I mean, there's really no point just having a stream sit for 2 hours with this going on. Yeah, I mean, if I look at the map, I mean, I guess, sure, I could have bought, well, I mean, honestly, you look at this field, it's still 12 acres, you know? That one's 10. I mean, I think your smallest, oh, all right, here we go. 4 acres, which, I mean, is still not a bad size field, especially considering, okay, so this size here, 24, oh, I think it was 18, so, I mean, this is 9 acres probably. So, I mean, sure, I'd probably be about done now, but I think what we do is I'm going to shut down the stream because there's really no point having it up. And what I'm going to do is finish harvesting off stream. I'll probably sell my combine. And we're gonna finance that John Deere. Because once I can do that, I mean, all right, let's look at what we got right now. Oh man, I went back to this. I really wish I could buy this 3650 John Deere. Oh man, it would be great for what I've got right now. But I mean, granted, a bigger tractor would be nice. But let's do the math here. Combine I'm running now only holds 3,500 because I did get the bigger hopper, but it's a 4-meter head. If I buy, yeah, it's this one. So if I buy this one, not only, I mean, it holds 14,000, so that's already a big boost. But 13.7 meter header. I mean, 13.7 compared to what again? 4. I mean, that's almost 4 times as big. So, and you have to think, I mean, that makes it, you might say, oh, 4 times, let's just say it was 4 times as big. Okay, 4 times faster. No. Even faster. Because one of the longest, things about harvesting is spinning around at the end of the field. Because, okay, going, and let's get to the end of the field and see. Especially for hired workers. It might be a little quicker it definitely would be quicker if you're doing it manually. Okay, end of the field. Alright, turning. Let's back up a little. Maybe we should go forward a little. Is that right? Okay, let's drop it down. Alright, let's go. So, not a lot of time. I mean, he's actually fairly efficient with it. But just think, you're doing that 3 times less, or 4 times less if it's actually 4 times bigger. but we'll say about 3. It adds up. So, one day I should actually pay attention to like truly how long this field takes, or a smaller, some other field with every combine. But, and honestly, if you look at this worker, look at how much of the header is outside of the crop. I bet you could get another row if you did it manually. And that could be because it's a mod. I'm not really sure. But anyways, I just wanted to highlight a few of those things. But main story here is this combine is just too slow for actual entertaining video. I'd have to have way smaller fields, and I don't. So yeah, I'm going to unload him here, and then I think I'm going to shut down the stream. And what we'll do is, just so you guys know, I'm going to move him. Obviously, he's going to harvest the next field. While he's harvesting that, I'm going to fertilize and cultivate this field. So hopefully I'm going to stream later today again, but I'm going to kind of take a break and let the workers do most of the work, and I'll just unload the combine here and there. So hopefully when I get back on later today, this field will be cultivated, fertilized, ready to go for seeding. The other field will be either fully harvested, or maybe I'll hop on when it's getting close. And then the goal tonight will be to get through to December and sell all of our crop, which the problem is we're going to have a lot to sell. So it's either going to be a lot of trips with this trailer, or after we sell some, we buy a semi and a trailer. But I don't know. My thought initially is we just do it all with this, at least for this year, because we want to make sure we have plenty of money to pay the financing cost on the combine. Because actually, I don't know if I mentioned, and maybe you guys read it, but if you don't pay, here, let's actually go in here just to, I was picking a very random piece of equipment. Whoops. Left. I don't have enough money for the first month. How much? Oh my gosh, $115,000 for a roller. I wasn't even looking. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. So, disclaimer. Any missed payments will result in a 5% compound increase of the remaining amount to pay back, and the bank will repossess your vehicle if you don't pay by the end of the stated repayment term. Oh. Huh. I don't know if that's true. It might be, because so I was playing Montana this was when I first got a PC, so a week or two ago. I just finally got this gaming laptop, and I downloaded Judith Plains. Was one of the first maps. Great reviews on it, so I was like, I gotta try this out. And I did the financing on it. I actually financed a lot of the equipment on that. So I financed most of the equipment. I was paying $30,000, $40,000 a month in financing. And I forgot to take enough of a loan out to pay that financing. And I had something repossessed because it was just gone. I didn't realize that statement there says it will be repossessed at the end of the term if you can't pay back. So either that's wrong and it just gets repossessed if you can't pay that month, or that piece of equipment randomly, because I wasn't keeping track of it, randomly the 1 month I couldn't pay it was the final month, and that's why it was repossessed. So I might have to run a test on that, because that's what happened to me, and I'm not sure the reasoning. So anyways, that's my final rant. I'm gonna end the stream kind of where we're at now. Nothing's gonna happen. It's gonna be harvesting. It's gonna be boring. You guys don't need to watch it. Once again, I'm just gonna keep saying this. If anyone watches these videos, please comment how I can make it better. I want to make good content. I want you guys to be interested in it. Actually, I think I really like doing this. I'm talking to myself a lot, which is kind of weird. And I'd like to be able to. I'm like introverted, but at the same time, like talking to people. So I'd love it if I actually got some people in here wanting to chat. Final intro or final outro, we'll call it that. If you guys are in here, I play a lot of Farming Simulator, so obviously, oh shit, sorry, I need to empty this guy before he turns around. I play a lot of Farming Simulator, so happy to talk about the game, happy to talk about just farming in general, because obviously I think a lot of us play this game because we like farming in general. It could be because the equipment's just awesome. Like, who wouldn't want a big ol' John Deere or Case? Because I'm sure those are I think the two like big like brands where you either love them or hate them. But who wouldn't just love to jump in a tractor and drive around and big old equipment, plow some fields? I mean, it'd just be fun. I mean, so obviously we're all interested in that. I actually, you'll find I go off on tangents here. I'm starting a thought. I'm going to jump to something else. We're going to circle back, I hope. But I don't, well, this is a kind of a short-term, long-term goal, is I kind of want to buy a tractor in real life. And the reason for that is I will possibly be having some property, a few acres. I'm not going to be farming it, but I love gardening. I'd like a really big garden. Also, you know, you have a few acres, you might need to spray, do random, you know, it'd be a utility type tractor, you know, a bucket, things like that. I would love to be able to buy one. I can't afford one now. But that's like a goal. I think that'd be awesome. Maybe some of my skills in the game will translate. I doubt it. But now we'll circle back to talking if anyone wants to chat, Obviously, Farming Simulator. I love the game, play it a lot. I've played. I don't even know how many versions of this game I've played. I know I played. So this would be 25, 22. Hopefully, I get these right. I think. So let me try and remember the games I've played. I think it'd be 25, 22, 19, 17, and 15. Does that sound right? I think 15, if I remember right, is when I started. I think so. I always buy the game, and I don't know if they've always done it. The Game Pass. I think just the last couple versions, but I always buy the game and the game and the Game Pass. And now that I've got a PC, if they, I wish I would have got it early enough. I wish I would have had a PC all along because they've had some cool, like the beacons, the ignition thing is kind of cool. The beacon would be really cool. But they've had some cool stuff. But I've played a lot. I like to talk about that. I also, if you guys ever have questions, I actually was a chef for many years prior to what I'm doing now. So I can talk cooking. If you guys want to talk about that while we're farming, I can. I actually have worked at some of the best restaurants in the entire United States. So I kind of worked coast to coast, fine dining, really nice restaurants, a lot of experience with it. So would love to chat about that. I think I would like to get to a point where we're streaming and we can either talk about the game or just anything really, because the game is fun. Love it. Love everything about it. But there's a lot of like just sitting here. I'm just sitting. I'm unloading the combine. Not really a whole lot going on. It's pretty slow pace. So if we can get a good community where we can just have some fun while we're doing that, it can be. That would be great. So, okay, I think I circled back to everything I was talking about. Hopefully I didn't lose myself anywhere. I need people. That's why I need people watching this stream, just so they can like tell me, hey, you started talking about this and you just totally dropped it and started talking about that. Like, please finish your thoughts, because I don't. I jump around. I need someone here to tell me to focus and finish my thoughts. I probably need medication, but hey, don't we all? So after all of that, I am going to, I mean, we're almost done with this field, so that's great. But hey, back to what I was saying. I'm going to end the stream. I think we've been running this almost an hour and a half, so pretty solid. And like I say, it's been mostly just harvesting this field, and I think that's not going to be something people want to watch for an hour and a half. So I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to do some stuff offline while I take care of a few things in real life while it's happening. And my hope would be to jump back on in an hour and a half to 2 hours or so. And hopefully we're going to have fields harvested and something else to do. So I will see you guys later. Please comment, like, subscribe. Actually, do I have any... Sorry, this is my last, like, jumping off on a tangent. Do I have anyone subscribed to my channel? How do I even look? I'm, how do I look? I don't know if I know how. This shows how inexperienced I am, because I'm looking at I'm looking here. I'm gonna like, I think game chat, game volume is gonna go away for a second because I'm gonna hop on my other screen. I have. Oh, I'm watching this on my computer, and I didn't like it. I need to at least give myself one like, right? Okay. I've personally given myself a like. Um, I think it's fair. I think I'm allowed to do that, right? Um, I don't know how to see my subscribers. YouTube.com. Okay. Go to. Maybe click my name. View your channel. Hey, that's probably it. Hmm. I don't know. It might be I just can't see that while I'm streaming. So I'm gonna hop off and try and figure a little bit of that out. I will see you guys later. Thank you for anyone who's watched this, sat through any of it. Um, I will leave you with, please like, subscribe if you enjoy. Content will get better. It's going to improve, but I need your guys' help. So please let me know what I can do to make this better, make this more enjoyable, and we're going to keep getting better. We're going to keep improving. I will see you guys later. Thank you for anyone who's watched.